Unplanned pregnancy movies. Pregnancy is a miracle, but it does not always happen at the most opportune time, as seen in these movies about surprise pregnancies. It can be overwhelming, even for those who are prepared. This list of surprise pregnancy movies is all about people who aren't prepared at all. Recently, there are even movies where the mother makes an informed decision not to go through with the pregnancy. Whatever the complications, these films with an accidental pregnancy show the full range of the experience, from the panic, to the laughter, to the joy. Saved. Mary is a senior at American Eagle Christian High School in suburban Baltimore. She considers herself born again. Her rebirth was at age 3. Her best friends are 2 classmates that comprise the Christian Jules band with her. Hilary Faye is the alpha Christian who outwardly is perfect, especially in her connection to God. Veronica is an ethnic Vietnamese girl who was adopted and thus saved by a black Christian couple. A third is Tia, who is generally an outsider in her geek status, but who aspires to be in the Christian clique. Also, within their unique circle, solely from necessity, is Hilary Faye's older brother, Roland, who has been in a wheelchair since age 9 after falling out of a tree. Out of family obligation, Hilary Faye transports him to and from school and everywhere else, but the rest of the time, the siblings scorn each other. What to expect when you're expecting. 5 couples' intertwined lives are turned upside down by the challenges of impending parenthood. Over the moon about starting a family, TV fitness guru Jules and dance show star Evan find that their high-octane celebrity lives don't stand a chance against the surprise demands of pregnancy. Baby-crazy author and advocate Wendy gets a taste of her own militant mommy advice when pregnancy hormones ravage her body, while Wendy's husband, Gary, struggles not to be outdone by his competitive alpha dad, who's expecting twins with his much younger trophy wife, Skylar. Photographer Holly is prepared to travel the globe to adopt a child, but her husband Alex isn't so sure and tries to quiet his panic by attending a dudes support group, where new fathers get to tell it like it really is. And rival food truck chefs Rosie and Marco's surprise hookup results in an unexpected quandary. What to do when your first child comes before your first date. Fools Rush In. Fools Rush In is a 1997 American romantic comedy film starring Matthew Perry and Salma Hayek, directed by Andy Tennant. Sparks fly and cultures collide in this romantic comedy about a casual night of passion that turns into the love of a lifetime. Alex Whitman is a New Yorker sent to Las Vegas to oversee a construction project. There he meets Isabel Fuentes, and some serious chemistry brings them together for one night. But Alex doesn't see Isabel again until 3 months later, when he learns she is pregnant. On a whim and a prayer, he proposes. However, there's more to marriage than a Vegas chapel and an Elvis impersonator, as Alex and Isabel soon learn. Knocked Up. Knocked Up is a 2007 American romantic comedy film written, co-produced, and directed by Judd Apatow, and starring Seth Rogen, Katherine Heigl, Paul Rudd, and Leslie Mann. It follows the repercussions of a drunken one-night stand between a slacker and a recently promoted media personality that results in an unintended pregnancy. When Allison Scott is promoted in E! Television, she goes to a nightclub to celebrate with her older married sister, Debbie. Allison meets the pothead, reckless Ben Stone, and while having a small talk with Ben, Debbie's husband Pete calls her to tell her that her daughter has chickenpox. Debbie leaves the place, but Allison stays with Ben, drinking and dancing all night long. Completely wasted, they end up having a one-night stand. Ben does not use a condom, and 8 weeks later, Allison discovers that she is pregnant. She calls Ben and they decide to try to stay together and have the baby. However, Ben needs to grow up first to raise a family of his own. For Keeps. For Keeps is a 1988 American coming-of-age comedy drama film starring Molly Ringwald and Randall Badenkoff as Darcy and Stan, 2 high school seniors in love. Complications ensue when Darcy becomes pregnant just before graduation and decides to keep her baby. This movie is noted for being Ringwald's final teen movie and is cited as one of her most mature performances. particularly in a scene where Darcy is suffering from postpartum depression after the birth of her child. Darcy, editor at her high school paper, and her long-term boyfriend Stan are in their last months of school and already have found places in good colleges. Recently, they started to sleep with each other and, surprise, surprise, Darcy gets pregnant. Neither Darcy's mother, who was left by her husband and had to bring up Darcy alone, nor Stan's Catholic parents are very supportive and urge them to have an abortion or give up for adoption respectively. However, Darcy's and Stan's love is so intense, they could imagine to have a baby, but this would mean to give up their college careers. Juno. Juno is a 2007 American coming-of-age comedy drama film directed by Jason Reitman and written by Diablo Cody. A tale told over 4 seasons, starting in autumn when Juno, a 16-year-old high school junior in Minnesota, discovers she's pregnant after one event in a chair with her best friend, Bleecker. In the waiting room of an abortion clinic, the quirky and whip-sharp Juno decides to give birth and place the child with an adoptive couple. She finds one in the Penny Saver Personals, contacts them, tells her dad and stepmother, and carries on with school. The chosen parents, upscale yuppies, one of whom is cool and laid back, the other meticulous and uptight, meet Juno, sign papers, and the year unfolds. Will Juno's plan work? Can she improvise? And what about Bleecker? 9 Months. 9 Months is a 1995 American romantic comedy film produced, written, and directed by Chris Columbus. Child psychologist Samuel Faulkner has an ideal romance with ballet teacher Rebecca Taylor. She is thinking about marriage and children, while he is against the idea of marriage and is happy with how things are between them. This all changes when Rebecca declares she is pregnant, and when questioned by Samuel about her birth control, she replies that birth control is only 97% effective. Samuel's fears mount due to his encounters with overbearing couple Marty and Gail Dwyer and their 3 young, unruly daughters, as well as the confusing advice he gets from Sean, his perpetually single artist friend and Gail's brother. Citizen Ruth. Citizen Ruth is a 1996 American satirical black comedy film directed by Alexander Payne. Ruth Stoops is a poor, indigent drug user, a huffer, inhaling glue and paint for a high, whose down-and-out existence is complicated once more by becoming pregnant. She has had and lost 4 children already. When a judge orders that she gets an abortion or face a felony charge, she is befriended by Gail Stoney, a pro-lifer whose husband is president of the local Baby Savers group. Suddenly, Ruth is thrust into the middle of a pro-choice, pro-life struggle, with each side wanting her to take their side as a message to others, and the situation escalates. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll like the video. For more such amazing videos, hit that like button and subscribe to Black Slate Studios. Also, comment down on your favorite movie.